Hi everyone, welcome to SlimChat. It's Tracy, and wow, whoa, I'm gonna have a busy day. First of all, I've got to have Tyler while Gemma takes Mike to London because his test is tomorrow. Fingers crossed for that. And so he's staying overnight because it's early, and so I'm going to be picking him up from school. Dreaded school run, my worst nightmare. And then later on, I've got Harley. So that'll be fun. Both my little boys again. Trying to keep them amused. I've got a few things for Tyler to do, like little bits and pieces Gemma brought over. But yeah, well, we've got to pop out a bit later on, so hopefully I can get some things that Harley would like to eat, because you know we don't really have kids stuff in the house, as you can appreciate. Until we go get it. So yeah, I slept quite well. I went to bed fairly late though, but I was tired. I was falling asleep, and I woke up a couple of times where I was dry, but that was, and I woke up. Got a bit high pitched then, didn't I? I woke up making this really weird noise, and I kind of woke up thinking, "What's that?" And it must have been a snore. So I thought, well, maybe that's why I'm waking up so dry. Perhaps I'm really snoring. I don't know, but it was hard to get very comfortable last night. Not any position really was comfortable. It's hot and the fans are on, but it was still hot. It's humid at the moment. Even though it's not particularly warm. Oh, it is warm, don't get me wrong. It's just not hot. It's not sunny. But it is very humid lately, and it's horrible. And yesterday the window was open and a flying daddy long legs came in, and it was quite a big one, and I did bat it away. I've not seen it since, so it's either gone somewhere recharging its batteries, or I got it and it's dead somewhere. I don't know where. But I hate those things, like helicopters, you know, they just quiver about. I call them dragonflies because they're ugly, but they're not dragonflies. They are crane flies. And dragonflies are those pretty ones, but to me, they're ugly, so they're dragonflies. I've always called them dragonfly. And I think most people do now call them dragonflies, but they are actually crane flies. Horrible things. They fly at your face. What's that all about? They just quiver about, and they're just stupid looking with big old legs. And they just fly at you and hover and quiver about. And I absolutely hate them. When I was a child, I'd be hysterical at the mere sight of one. And now, the bigger ones I don't like. Small ones are just like, ugh, call yourself a dragonfly? Bop. But I still get a bit, when they dive bomb you, you know, I still get a bit, like, have to get rid of it. But they're more of a nuisance. Sometimes they make me feel a bit if they're big, like the one yesterday was big. But you know, when I was a child, I was absolutely beside myself if they were around. And to make matters worse, we used to have a chalet, and it was in the middle of a field, obviously, because they're all there. The whole camp was a field, but it was in the middle of farmlands all around us, and you could see the sea over on the left-hand side as it went round the island, and then you just see farms in front of you. But obviously fields, and that's where they breed, and that's where they are. So September, the whole chalet would be, you could just see them attached to it, covered in it. And we at that particular time, when I was very little, we had an outside toilet, so that, you know, it's just like round the side of the actual chalet, so you just have to come out, go round and go in the toilet. It had a door on, obviously, but it was just an outside one. In the end, my dad built an extension all the way along the side and incorporated it, so it wasn't an outside toilet anymore. And yeah, so we made our chalet bigger and incorporated it into the actual building. But honestly, I was absolutely a wreck back then if I saw it. And there was a man who lived behind us called Tom. Not lived, it was his cat, his chalet. And he was a nice man, and we always used to chat to Tom. And obviously we knew near enough everyone on the campsite because there was a club. And Mum and Dad knew most people, and I knew most of their kids. And we would always talk to Tom. And as we were talking, they'd be flying through the air, and he'd just grab them like this and throw them in the bin. And he used to tell me tales like he would eat them, and that he was putting them, because his bin would be just full of them. And he would just grab it and throw it in the bin. And he used to say, I stew them up and I eat them. And I believed that man. And I was like, you can't eat them. How can you eat them? But obviously, I was a child and he was winding me up. But really, ugh. So I've got memories of being absolutely terrified of them. So I think that kind of feeds it now, you know. I'm not terrified of them anymore. And they're just an annoying thing. But if it's big and it dive bombs your face, then those fear things just flood back. So, pussycat quote of the day is, humans are pack animals like dogs. Emotionally needy creatures that can't manage without a social group. In any group, all humans need a leader. Another way of saying they need a cat to look up to. So that's the cat quote of the day. So does it make you feel inferior to cats in every way, obviously? But that's, thank you, Celia Haddon, for your thoughts. So my my movie quote of the day yesterday was, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. Well, Teresa Settersfield got that. Jane, Emerson, Iman loves crochet got that, and Darla Antonio. So obviously it was a bit easier, but a lot of people said they didn't have any idea. You're going to kick yourself. Hercules, Hercules, can't you hear the voice? Hercules. It was Eddie Murphy in The Nutty Professor when he was playing the mum. I love that film. I love it when he does all those characters. Him and Arsenio, they kind of do all of the characters between themselves, you know. Love him. So, you know, I was thinking like of Coming to America, another one that you can get lots of quotes from. I've done one, I think, from there already. So, this one is more of a song. Just a little snippet from a movie. Maybe hard, maybe easy, don't know. Fat man in a little coat. Fat man in a little coat. What was that one? Oh, that's going to be a test of your memory. Fat man in a little coat. My kids will know that one. Like that, they'd know that one. So yesterday I had my leftover curry, and it was lovely, but I'm glad it's gone because it's only 3 days on the run. But otherwise I'll be on the run. Anyway, moving swiftly on. I have no idea what we've got today. I think I'm making a chilli. But now I've got Tyler and I've got Harley. It might be a bit of a tall order making that as well. So whether I'll do that tomorrow and we'll have something else like maybe eat out, get a takeaway or something today. I don't know. I really don't know. So I've got to figure it out. It might be okay. We've got to get rice anyway. We need to go out. Gary needs to pop to Screwfix, I think, one of the DIY stores. At the moment he's in the garden. He's either DIYing or he's gardening. I haven't seen much of him because Gemma came over and we were chatting for a while on the table, and I didn't even see him go out. He must have gone outside when I came in here to do this. But yeah, I dare say he wants to go out soon. My scar's a lot better, thank goodness, since my fibre came out. I was still thinking it must have been a dressing, really. Must have been. Anyway, I am really hungry now. I really need my breakfast. So this isn't going to be a very long one. I'm going to go do some eggs. And I also have a yarn haul video to do. And I have to do a left-handed tutorial because I forgot to do the blanket. So I've got those to do as well as the school run. And look after babies. So that should be fun. See, normally Gemma would have said to Charlotte, can you pick up Tyler from nursery, because River goes to the same nursery, but she's got a cold. So obviously with Mike having his procedure, or possibly going to have a procedure, we don't know how long or how soon that'll be. He's obviously got to go and have the angiogram today, and then, you know, she didn't want him to have any risk of catching the cold. So I'm going to pick him up, but Gary's going to drive me. Anyway, so I'm going to get off. I'm going to upload these videos, record the other one, and go get myself some eggs, because I'm starving now. Been up for ages. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, take care, and good luck with that movie quote. Fat man in a little coat. Bye for now.